Hello everybody, this is me Qua, and today we're reviewing the Magic Square, the Magic Square fucking Shockwave. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So you get this piece which goes on his back. We'll kind of show you why that kind of goes there later, but for now, and all it does in gun mode is act as a stand. You kind of have to separate his legs a little to get it to sit there. Or to sit in there. The piece is kind of a pain in the ass to get in there. It's for whatever reason does not want to go right now, which is starting to piss me the fuck off because it was working just fine off camera. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't want to hold the weight right now, so fucking fantastic. I was doing it fine on my desk, but not over here. Because fuck cooperating. But yeah, you got in this nice little, gun mode. Pew, 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 pew. So we're going to get into robot mode. We're going to start over here first. I'm actually going to unplug this hose. I just don't want to break it because it's it's like actual like rubber, I think, or a soft plastic. Don't know which. My best bet is just feel and texture. This is rubber, but yeah. So we'll take that off and we'll start transforming. Now this is the recolor version, I think is what they called it. It looks more toy deco-ish in coloration. Because in the show he was a much lighter color of purple. Sorry for the helicopter if you could hear that. But yeah, as I was saying, or we'll just let it pass. I'll just move that back. But yeah. So yeah, you just untap that, that'll come out, and then you just kind of undo the arms. But yeah, as I was saying, oh yeah, and to flip those around, do that, flip that around. I'll just get into what I was saying after we transform this. You're going to split those legs open. Make sure the waist is all done. You just kind of unfurl the legs, as it were. Just explode them out. Open that up. Alright, there we go. And then just kind of line everything up together here. Nothing too crazy here, really. I will show one part that I don't particularly care for, but that particular part is not really it's an interesting issue, but again, we'll get into that when we get into that. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta like untap the. Oh shit! Did I almost break that, or I can't tell if I almost broke that. Nah, it looks like it's fine. Okay, whatever. This stinks. The plastic on here doesn't feel, it feels fine. It doesn't feel chalky like the Magic Square plastic normally feels. This kind of feels like it's normal ABS. That's me just guessing here. I kind of now know what they mean by Magic Square plastic, as there's another figure review later that has that Magic Square plastic feel, and I will say I'm not a fan of it. But this figure does not suffer from that Magic Square plastic feel. So yeah, I don't know if the original did, but this version of the figure does not. So I recommend just getting the repaints, because the repaints usually don't have that plastic issue. So yeah. Okay, put that down. Then now, okay, it's this part right here. It's like the thinnest fucking piece of plastic ever. You could like easily fucking snap that. It just worries me. That plastic just really does worry me. So you gotta do this weird thing. I don't like dealing with this because of that fucking thing. Where you gotta hinge these in such a way that it tabs in such a way. Okay. Okay, that's not really gonna. Okay, because like once you get it hinged up, you could put this piece on, and now what this is supposed to do in practice is once you get everything folded up, it's technically supposed to try to mimic something I believe that was animation accurate, but it looks kind of weird here because this piece is technically supposed to be up there on that piece. As the red Shockwave has that same piece, but it looks a lot better integrated because it was integrated better. That said, this is a red figure, which is not non-transform. It's a red figure, which isn't supposed to transform, so it could get away with shit that the regular version can't. So you could just be like, oh, okay, it's just a limitation of the thing. Now, I don't know if that's a limitation or not, because I don't know if the New Age version suffers from this or not, which I would like to get. But yeah. Oh yeah. Let's detach this real quick so that we can get the little rubber piece in here. You do get 2 of these included with the Shockwave. So in case you lose it, you got 2, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we do some size comparisons before we get into things, but here's a good look at the face sculpt right there. Let me actually turn the lights here real quick and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back and now we got that secondary light. So yeah, looking very nice, very, very nice. Okay, for some size comparisons, we got the New Age Ultra Magnus, the red Shockwave. We have a New Age Seeker, which I am adjusting the wings on it. And then we have a New Age Devastator. I kind of want to get the Magic Score one. I'm not going to lie. Kind of do want to pick him up, but like it's a strong maybe because I think like 200 and something bucks, and I'm trying to save up the TFCon here, so it's like oof. Like if I see him at the convention I might buy him, but like that's a very, very strong maybe. Okay, wait a minute. I had to readjust Megatron's hips. There he is with Megatron. So he is shorter than Megatron. He is taller than the New Age Seeker. I don't know how the Magic Square Seekers scale in comparison, though, as I have no idea how those scale with the New Age. Because I don't have the Magic Square Seekers at all, but I do have a New Age Optimus, which we can compare, and I didn't transform that foot. Wow. That was interesting. Okay, I'll just move him over here. Okay. And yeah, that's all of our comparisons here. And yeah, no. New Age Shockwave scales pretty well. I mean, I think he scales well with that Magic Square Megatron there. But yeah. The Seeker's a little small, but it's New Age scale, so that it works. And of course, Devastator will always be kind of small. But that's just the nature of Legend scale combiners not scaling with the main figures. It's kind of the same issue with mainline combiners not scaling with the regular figures. Same issue. And vice versa with Masterpiece combiners and Masterpiece figures and such and such. But yeah. So we'll go over articulation. We're just going to move that backpack piece back. You know, I don't think I actually hinder any articulation. Got that. Of course, you can only spin in such a way because of the rubber hose. Although it's very flexible, so you'll be able to probably get out more poses than you probably think you could with it. But I imagine once you get to a certain point, it's going to get all tangled. So yeah, you can go up, out like that far. And the inside has some pretty nice detailing, kind of making like a faux ratchet, kind of. Thought that was neat. The hip skirt here, and there's similar. It's a similar leg system to how the Megatron functioned. Your drop down hips essentially. So yeah, you can get the legs all the way out. Let me see if you can get those all the way back. It looks like, yeah, it looks like you can. So you could do both ways on the splits. You can kind of get an ankle tilt, but it's very limited just due to how the calves are designed. And that's one thing with this figure's aesthetics in comparison to the New Age. The New Age one's a lot slimmer, whereas this is kind of bulky looking, as you can see. It reminds me very Dreamwave-esque in styling, much like the Megatron was. For Shockwave, I kind of like a weird in-between of the two aesthetics. Like both kind of bulky, but at the same time kind of slender, which I think the Transformers Red one translates what I like in a Shockwave perfectly. But that being said, though, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of preferred the head shape on the Magic Square over this Transformers Red one. I feel like this is a very comic looking / toy head, whereas I feel like this is a very toon head. So yeah, which is kind of funny, but like it do be like that. And I do like toon head Shockwave. I do like toy head too, but I don't know, I just kind of prefer the toon head. That being said, I kind of prefer the lilac, but usually the lilac doesn't look good because they always forget to mispaint something. It's fucking stupid. But yeah. But yeah, we'll go over accessories because it comes with a lot. And I just realized there was one accessory in that bag that was not his. Oh no. You're going to have to guess which accessory that is for next video. Haven't decided which figure I'm going to be reviewing first the next video, so who knows? It might be the video after that. But yeah, you got some hands, which you could bloop. You just pull out from there and ploop. And now you got a saluting hand, I guess. There you go. You could do a salute. Or, hold on, let me get this situated properly. Or, hold on. Actually, readjust that. So that way, yeah. There we go. You get a proper salute. But yeah, you got the salute hand. But what's cool too is if you didn't want a gun hand for him, you could just reattach this side, right? Or actually, let's just detach the hand. Boop. If you want his Shockwave with two hands, right? You could just take this side, unplug that hand, plug in a hand of the proper side, and you could have two hands. But I just realized something really, really fucking weird now looking at this. Those purples are different color purples. And so is the blaster. The blaster is different color purple than that purple. But like, and then I grabbed the... Ah, fuck. I dropped the hand. But then I'm looking at these hands, and they're different colors too. Like, these two fisted hands are different colors from each other. Like, one's a lighter purple, which is this hand, and this one's a darker purple. I don't know why that is. That is fucking strange. And I don't like that. So yeah, the hands are kind of miscolored. I don't know how well that comes out on screen, but yeah. Those hands are kind of miscolored. And then, of course, you get variations of those hands in clear plastic to mimic the toy more, which this is trying to go for, I would say. More of a toy deco. So, yeah. However, I just don't care for the translucent hands. I kind of think they look like shit. That's just my opinion on Shockwave toys with translucent hands. Yeah. I went there, but yeah. Anyways, you get a nice little blaster that can go in his hand, which is just Shockwave in gun mode, so you can mimic that one scene from the cartoon. And yeah. Oh yeah, thing I didn't mention earlier when we got articulation, you can get more than 90. Pretty nice. Same thing with the arms. The arms are weirdly double jointed, but it's not double jointed in the traditional sense. Because okay, if I remove the gun, you could pretty much get more than 90 with using both joints, and then with the one you get like a little bit greater than 90. So yeah. I mean, then the head's on a ball joint. You get some wiggle waggle, but yeah. Do I recommend this figure? The answer is, despite some of that weird issue with the thin part and everything, I actually do recommend this figure. He's very nice, but also his price is very affordable. I don't know how he is on Big Bad Toy Store price-wise, or TF Source per se, but when I got him off of TF Safari, he was only like what is it, like 13 dolans? Or not 13 dolans. He was like 34 dolans, I believe, which is a really good price, especially for Legends figures, because that New Age one's going to be a lot more. And yeah, I mainly picked them up because I actually thought this was going to be metallic, like that Megatron. So I was like, ooh, nice, shiny Shockwave. But the only parts that are kind of metallic-y is the silver, the gray, the purple is just the matte plastic. It's not painted, but it's a really nice purple though. And the parts that are painted do look nice. And glad the eye is painted, even though it's technically light piped, because you could actually take off that. I'm pretty sure that wasn't purposeful. That was probably an accidental thing. But yeah, you see that was translucent plastic. So at one point they were going to light pipe it, but then they decided not to. And no light does go through that. So yeah. That is New Age Magic Square Shockwave. Great figure. You get a bunch of hands you probably will never use ever. But yeah, no, I do recommend the figure. I quite like him, and he's an easy recommendation on my part. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, peace out. You guys have a good one. Bye.